What's going on, guys? Johnny here with the Learn to Earn team, and we are going to be talking about the 5 companies, maybe even all 10, that we are looking at for the week to come. Now, the market has been selling off for the last week, if not, even 2 weeks. It basically started selling off on July 8th, and for the last month, since about August 8th, had a sell-off. For a month, guys, the market was getting heavily discounted. Okay, Microsoft down 17%, Amazon was down 25%, JNUG, even gold itself, was down 33%, Nvidia down 34%, even 35% from its highs. Intel, crazy move down, passing its support level, down 47%, guys. Tesla even suffered too, from highs of 271 to lows of 181, losing 33%, okay? All these companies are extremely oversold, 38%. Now, why? Well, there was some news, of course. There's always news. There's always things happening. TQQQ down 43%. Even crypto, guys, Mara down a lot, substantially. 50% crypto is down or was down at some point. Now, why is all this beneficial? And honestly, what are my thoughts on these companies? Well, guys, basically, the market is selling off, and right now we are in a particular spot here. Now, is the market going to sell off even more due to war, tariffs, the president stepping down, a potential or attempted assassination of Donald Trump? Like, all these things are happening, and even more than that is going on right now. And there's even a lot of large companies and major influencers in the stock market who are taking their money out of these tech companies, and now they're putting it into AI companies. And so with all this going on, there was huge sell-off in the markets. Now, there has been some areas of support. A lot of these companies have broke its recent support, creating new areas of support much lower than they were before, resulting in some potential buy, right? Potential buy opportunities. Now, Amazon obviously finding support at 150 from highs of $201. And right now it's already up 11% from its lows. As you can see in that little gray box there, right as I pull this, you see that little gray box? This shows you your percentages, how many points it's gone up or dollar amount, and also how many bars on the 4 hour or even 1 minute. So each bar would represent 4 hours of time on here, and how many days it took. So in 10 days, it went up 26 bars, right? And 26 bars or 10 days worth of time, it went up $17 or 11.34%. Now, it has opportunity to go up even more if this continues with this trend up to the next resistance at 190. It can go up another 14% or $23 per share. It can even get as high as 201, and of course beyond. It is still Amazon, of course, one of the largest companies, one of the biggest companies for the oh my god, e-commerce space. So 20% still potential ROI at all-time highs, right? And so pretty amazing. And with the trend, if it does have a good trend, it would happen within the next 3 weeks or so, if it continues with this trend line. Now, it doesn't have to. This thing can just kind of veer off, and trend maybe this way, come down a little bit and kind of break off. It can take a lot longer. This can take a couple of months, so be aware of that. Microsoft is another one, exactly the same way. It was at highs of 469. Now it had reached lows of 384. It pushed up already 6% from its lows and has a potential to go up another 15%. Okay, so very nice, and these are all very strong indications of being oversold. So the 3 stages of reversal, being oversold, rejection period. This is a consolidation period, and then now we are waiting for this confirmation period, which is kind of already playing out, getting to lows, finding some support here at these low levels. Now creating opportunity to break through some previous support here right in this area. As you can see, a lot of consolidation at that 404 level, and it looks like it did break through, creating a new high. And if it continues with this trend, you can see this company easily go up 22% from those lows, already up 6%, and this could happen in the next month and a half. Let me see if Amazon, yep, Amazon does have a resistance at 175 just to fast track. So this would actually be red. I'm just going to throw that back in there real quick. It has to break this resistance or, previous support levels in order to continue new highs. So this one is going to be a little bit more tricky. We'll see what happens with Amazon on Monday. Microsoft obviously already broke that resistance, creating new support. So this should have a nice upward trend. As you see, it also has indication of it curling over on the EMA, and it's right around where it did the same thing before, right? It was in this area, 385 to 400 previously. So that's also a great indication of previous patterns. JNUG also very nice. As you can see, we've been trading JNUG for a little while. Now this is the Junior Gold Miners Bull 2 times ETF. So when gold does well, this goes up 2 times what a normal the normal stock it does. Okay, so be aware of that. This is a 2 times leveraged. So if it goes down, it can go down 2 times as much as well. So some of these small little hits, some of these small little bumps up, 13%. This one was 14%. This one, very nice, having support at 35, identifying it, and then going up to 47, almost 48. That was a 35% return in about 18 days. Then it sold off here, had a nice sell-off, and it also went back up from that 35 level all the way to $50 in about a month. That was a 42% profit, or about $14 per $35 share. You put in 35, you get back $50. And that took about 29 days for it to go up. Now we're finding areas of key support again. Now there is some heavy resistance over the last week or so, and that's going to happen. There's going to be some consolidation, right? Just like with this one, it had 3 stages of reversal. You had the sell-off period or the rejection period, and then the consolidation period at levels of support. And then it had the confirmation period as it went up to new resistance levels. Same in the same way for reversal upside down, right? It has that confirmation period. It has a consolidation period where it can't make any more new highs or lows, and then it starts to go down, which would be the confirmation period if you're going short. Hope that wasn't too confusing, but now a potential setup with JNUG would be this. It has a rejection period. It's sold off. It's now getting into these new ranges of buy opportunity, right? It's hitting a support level now, or a resistance level, I'm sorry, which was a previous support here for a minute and resistance. A lot of consolidation in that 3750 area. So now come Monday, we will see what happens, as this is August 10th, and August 12th will be on a Monday, and we'll see if this is either above this line or below this line to give us indication that we could either buy it a little cheaper. We can buy it down in this area if it comes down and wait for that bounce potentially, or it'll actually bounce at this level and it'll break up and go to either 44 or even as high as $50 again. So very excited to see what happens. It is in that buy range territory for JNUG. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to learn more about how I find key levels of support and resistance, how I, identify trend lines and patterns, and all of the basic information needed to basically get you started on trading and making your own decisions on which companies to look at and trade, right? Then you can check out our Learn to Earn lesson library. There's 10 videos. 4 or 5 are pretty straightforward, simple, easy, how to set up your WeBull account for brokerage and how to make it look just like mine and be able to start trading with ease on the WeBull platform, and then I get into more detail on exactly how to find trades, how to get setups, and more in depth on exactly what you're seeing here. And guys, if you want to check out the other videos or the other stocks, we're going to do one more here. But if you want to see me do it in depth on all 11 of these, then you're definitely going to want to tune in to my Sunday night stock talk at 7 p.m. every single week. And this week, we're going to be talking about this entire playlist. So leave a comment below. Definitely like and subscribe to this channel if you find value in it. And we are going to do one more, guys. Which one should we do? Let's do Bitcoin. Okay, let's do Bitcoin. I am a big fan of Bitcoin. We're going to go over all 11 of these in a little bit more detail, a little faster paced on our Sunday night stock talk, and those are live, so you can ask questions there. And then come Monday morning, you can watch me trade them live if there's an opportunity to do so. So definitely check that out and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the great free content. All right, Mara, we're going to talk about Mara one last time here. This is going to be the last one for the video, and then you guys will have to tune in to watch the other ones. Mara has been in a period of selling off as well. It's losing 50% of its actual, capital, its market cap, right? It went from highs of $27 and it's sold off and losing 50% of its total market cap in 19 days. In 19 days. Imagine in 19 days only having half of everything you have, or half of your bank account, or half of your stock account, right? If you held at 27, it went all the way down to 13, and that is 50% in losses. So hopefully that did not happen to you guys. Okay, I did trade this quite a bit in those months, in these weeks and months. So I've been trading this in our live stream, catching these nice areas of interest, and it's been in this zone for quite some time. So it's nice to see that it broke out of this channel and was able to make new highs. Now it's sold off and found its support at $13.50, pushing up to $17 already. That's a 23%, 26%, or even the highs it was at 34% in 3 to 4 days. Now you can see, obviously you can get up to 100% buying at lows of 13 and then getting to highs of 26. You would potentially double your money. Now this is already up to $17 right now on the weekend, so it still has a potential to go up about 60% or more, and also the possibility for it to go down about 20% to those $13.50 levels. So if you like to risk 20% to potentially make 60%, that's a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. And so we'll see what happens. It can do two things, right? It can either go up or it can go down, and we are going to find out what happens on Monday. Also, tune in for the Sunday night stock talk, and we are going to talk about Tesla, Intel, Nvidia, AMD, TQQQ, Plug, and OCG. And we'll talk about these other ones just a little bit more briefly, but I hope you guys enjoyed. You got a sneak peek of what we're going to talk about on Sunday, and you got a few companies that you could look at over the weekend. Do your own research before investing in any companies, and remember, let's all end the year on a green note, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next video.